All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Yeah, real quick. All right, it's an article here. This is pretty much breaking news. All right, because they just came out and said it. All right, this is from thehill.com, March 28th, which is today, 2020. It says Trump considering quarantine for New York and parts of New Jersey, Connecticut. All right, now before I read this article, I want to highlight this point in this article here. Now, this article was published March 7th. All right, the night of the Passover, and we went into it. Okay, and I did a video on it as well. And this article is on point, man. All right, concerning the it lists out 10 steps. All right, as to how things are gonna go, and for the most part, I've been keeping a mental note of the things happening, and just as the article said, boom, 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 which is common news because we knew this, all right, prior to it happening, but it just highlights certain things which you're already seeing now, okay, and so like things like this, like number three, and the main point I want to hit is number two, but like you have like number one, actually it says what hospitals will be overrun in regions of America. That's the number one thing they keep complaining about, you know. That's why they send in those ships, all right, those big ass Red Cross looking ships, okay. You got Cuomo keeps on talking about there's not enough hospital beds and ICU beds, and all that, okay. Number three, school closure will become commonplace. Now it's a common thing, online class and all that. Okay. Um, yeah, so on and so forth. But the main point, it says number two, entire cities in America will be placed under quarantine lockdown status. It says this may take a while to be fully recognized and declared, but it will occur. Once you are caught in quarantine, you will not be allowed to leave for fear that you might spread the disease to other cities. Right? This is on March 7th. So now let's read the article here. Okay. Oh, that's a spirit. It has 144 comments. Look at that. It says President Trump on Saturday said, which is today, that he is considering putting in place an enforceable um, quarantine on travel for New York and parts of New Jersey and Connecticut. Some people would like to see New York quarantine because it's a hotspot. New York. New Jersey may be one. New Jersey may be one or two other places. Certain parts of Connecticut quarantined. I'm thinking about that right now, Trump told reporters before leaving the White House for Joint Base Andrews. We might not have to do it, but there's a possibility that sometime today we'll do a quarantine short term, 2 weeks for New York. We might not have to do it, but there's a possibility we'll do it today. What? It says probably New Jersey, certain parts of Connecticut, he added. All right, so these are the main hotbeds: New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. Okay. You also have what's going on in Rhode Island. Okay, which now they're talking about going doing door to door searches for anybody who's from New York. If you in there, they're gonna get you. All right, if you driving by and you got a New York license plate, they're gonna stop you. All right, and see what's up with you. It says the president was asked about the possibility again when he landed at Andrews before he boarded Air Force One, repeating that it would be for New York and parts of New Jersey and Connecticut. Yeah, because now they're saying what New York cases is about 52,000 or so. Well, it's right there. All right, that's a lot. And as it continues to spread, they're gonna quote unquote do New York Italy style. All right. It says and let it get bad, man. If it might get to the point they'll just stop sending food trucks. It'll be like a siege. Okay, they'll stop sending food trucks. They'll stop sending all that, and the New York gonna be like a lost cause. Okay, till they start throwing people in FEMA camps. It says New York is the epicenter of the coronavirus outbreak in the U.S. And hey, prior to this outbreak getting big, man, we kept saying that. All right, New York people for people overseas, man. New York is like a known area. New York, New York, New York. Okay, it's New York. Everybody's trying to come to New York. So you telling me that that all this going on, people not gonna be like you tell me people with the virus in New York is just gonna be safe? Nah, it was just a matter of time before the numbers started to come out. So it says over 52,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19, according to numbers released Saturday. New Jersey has over 8,000 cases and Connecticut more than 1,200. You see that gap, man? 52,000 in comparison to 8,000. Trump suggested that the quarantine would be travel based, meaning that people inside the quarantine area couldn't travel to a different place in the country. Hmm. He also said that he would talk to New York Governor Andrew Cuomo about the possible quarantine. Now, think about this: the quarantine is for you. You're not going to be able to travel out of New York, right? Okay. They're saying it's going to be for maybe 2 weeks. If you see the rate at which the numbers are rising, you have 52. You're declaring a quarantine because there's 52,000 cases right now. 2 weeks from now, that number will probably be doubled, tripled, quadrupled. You think they're gonna really lift up that quarantine in 2 weeks? No. 2 weeks is just a number they give you so you don't panic. 2 weeks from now, things will be worse, and they'll take drastic measures. You know, but hey, we'll see how it goes. So it says Cuomo said, "Sluggy, the water." It says Cuomo said that he had talked to the president Saturday morning, but they hadn't discussed a quarantine. Last Friday, Cuomo ordered New York residents to stay at home as much as possible, putting a pause on non-essential businesses. All right, and yeah, once they quarantine this place, then they're gonna start, doing things within this place. Don't be surprised if in the future, just like in the movies, man, they show it on TV. Oh my gosh, like helicopters, recording what's happening inside New York. They're saying, "Oh, it's getting bad. People are going crazy. Crime rates are through the roof." You know, you have them reporters that in here. They try to go to the danger zones. They're like, "Oh my gosh, things are." People breaking into stores, looting, fires. Because you've isolated it, and now it's like chaos breaking in within. You know, but like I said, we'll watch and see. Okay, so with that, let me get a quick precept. All right, this is Second Ezra, the 16th chapter from the 68th verse. And also, I'm not going to get it, but I'll just quote it. Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, around the 17th or 18th verse. It talks about a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Well, if you quarantine New York and somebody wants to leave New York, they're not going to be able to. Okay? It says, for Second Ezra 16 and 68, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. All right, and that's when they take your asses to them concentration camps, them FEMA camps. They're was it the DOJ is trying to get permission to be able to hold people indefinitely. All right, so they're trying to revoke that habeas corpus. All right, act. So that means what? Concentration camps. All right, to hold you indefinitely. You where they're gonna hold you? Okay. Now, is that gonna be the new form of prison? Is that gonna be the new form of you know punishment for those that do not obey? Well, it very well could be. Okay, and what's it called? Executive orders. When you read about it, they have executive orders to seize all means of communication. That means the internet, that's under their control. They can shut it down, do whatever they want. All right, they have executive orders to basically put you in certain work labors. All right. So next thing you know, you end up with shackles on your wrist, shackles on your feet, shackles on your neck, and you working with a pickaxe. All right, and you wondering, damn, how did I end up in here like this? Verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, who are Israelites. All right, and it's not going to be just us Israelites. It's going to be, and I'm not talking about Israelites as in oh, you Hebrew Israel. No, I'm talking about whether you know you an Israelite or not. They're coming after you because we make up the majority of the people anyway. All right, and these other people, all these heathens, whoever, if you mixed up in here, you gonna get it. All right, verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they, especially us, because we're gonna be the ones not complying. All right, hence enemies of the state. Verse 72, for they shall waste away and take they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. That's what they're doing there in Rhode Island. They're coming door to door searches to see if you from New York. You can't. Did you just come recently? Let me show me some proof. Give me some evidence. You know. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. All right. So while all this is happening, they're coming down like a with great wrath, pursuant to Revelation 12 and 12. All right, and they're coming as a flood, Isaiah 59 and 19. The Lord is gonna lift up that standard, man. Okay, but as the scriptures say, man, watch as well as pray. Okay, so that's the spirit to be in. All right, watching the signs of the times. All right, and seeing as we're getting closer and closer to the end of this thing. All right, so with that, I'm gonna end it here. Lord's willing, this is edifying unto the elect. Once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Machak Wadash. Until next time, Shalom.